This is the 12th and last episode of YURAPEX, the sort of list of 12 creatures that we're harnessing their ancient knowledge to our advantage. Well, in this last rendition, we have the killer whale, dominance and serenity. So, if you don't know, the killer whale is the ultimate apex of everybody, is the ultimate apex at sea and is the most, in this case, complex and evolved creature that has ever existed. Even their evolution can rivalize the one of the human being, given the resources and the environment and opportunities that this creature has been given as well. So let's go and analyze 4 points in this case. I have chosen 4 blocks and we're gonna sharpen those blocks. I'm trying to not expand so much so we can really focus on these points that we're gonna discuss and finally harnessing them effectively. The first point says this: if you're a killer whale, you display a pure motherhood spirit. You pass down the knowledges through generations. You have the strongest family ties in the animal kingdom. As a human being, that's a gift that a few people have. People that harness knowledge to pass it through, because at the end, that's our true heritage as humans, You can live whatever type of riches do you want to anybody, but really material things can be taken from anybody, And we live in a world where you can even lose one thing from one day to another. So what truly transcends what you live, in people's minds, in people's hearts, their behaviors, the knowledges, the traditions, the culture. So killer whales have understand that in life, transcending that knowledge, living the echoes of who you are is truly one of the purposes of life in itself. And you can see it here. Okay, and it says that you have a motherhood spirit, meaning that, you have that sense that you want to take care of people, you want to take care of the situation, and, don't shy away from this because you are going to be successful at it, okay? Let's go at the second point. If you're a killer whale, your beauty relies on your physical culture and your cognitive architecture. Let's break down those 3 points. Physical means that you take care of your body. You are aware of, what makes you good, what makes you bad. You have done the research. You have gone to your doctor. You take care of your nutrition. You sort of are aware that this vehicle, this physical body is our vehicle. And the better we take it, the better quality we can have in our lives. Okay, then we have culture. Well, if you know all there's types and archetypes, ecotypes of orcs, and all of them are different and have their own traditions. That's why they are different and speak different dialects as well and have different diets, because they're all rooted in family traditions. So even the animals feel pride in what has been shown and they stay loyal to, in this case, those cultures. So do a deep dive on yourself. Has to do with existentialism, with religion. It has to do with as well inner work, working your shadow, realizing what's the connection between the human experience, the nature, the universe, everything that has to do with culture. As I tell you, all those sort of elements of anthropology that are basically economy, social life as well, historic facts, warfare. So you sort of understand who you are, when you're standing from, and you will be able to harness power from that cultural information and heritage that you had, because you will be able to pull pride from that. And cognitive architecture is your consciousness, sort of integrating all the information and applying it, through your consciousness, through your decisions. So let's go to the third point. In this case, killer whales are master strategists. They systematically exploit the biological weakness of their prey. They do have the power to just approach and just overwhelm you with their raw strength, but they always have strategies. Orcs, they always have a different method to hunt every type of creature on the sea. So they will always find a strategy that's optimal, that's rooted on teamwork, and that sort of elevates the whole, in this case, gang, of orcs, instead of finding individual glory in that sense, like other creatures that we have seen. As I tell you, they're really family based. And one last thing, if you're an orca, you are most likely highly educational and a natural teacher. So don't deny education. Maybe you're someone that needs to learn a methodology or something a little bit more mathematical to understand something more logical, And we live in this sort of really almatic day and age that sort of knowledge and other things get dismissed, but as well root yourself in logic, sometimes root yourself in your analysis, in your interpretations and mathematics, and you will be able to sort of find that identity and teach people, pass that knowledge that you have. At the end, that's your purpose, as I tell you, transcending, letting go who you are, and letting the echoes of who you were in this life, in the people, and what you did as well, leaving a real heritage. And in this case, the fourth point of the killer whale, you thrive processing emotions and deep social connections as well. Your strength is community. It's incredible how an apex predator is rooted really in community. All the things that make the apex all the things that this creature does to be an apex are sort of contradictory to be the final predator. So it's sort of rooted in a little bit of irony and contradiction with other creatures, sort of being non-individualistic, sort of understanding the importance of family, and how all this unity and consciousness really lets them evolve and develop, really. So basically, that's the one thing that this creature has taken from humans as well, analyze it, further push it for their as well genetics and the evolution of their own species. Okay, great. So let's go to that last reflection. Okay, to understand a killer whale is to let go the ego of individualism. You are not just a hunter, you are a vital cell within a large conscientious organism. This is the archetype of the collective intelligence, where beauty is found in the perfect harmony of physical power, cultural depth, and cognitive architecture. Great. So if you like this series, I really thank you. Try to find within the 12 creatures which is the one that you resonate the most. You can pick the values from there, or you can pick more than one creature if you want. And I'll leave my Gmail. As always, if you want to work your leadership, your authority, send me a Gmail there. I will be able to read it, and from there we will have a sit down. Okay, so until next